Hey, how's it going, everybody? Welcome back. It's finally here. We've got Archazia's Island and we are ready to open it. I'm not going to waste any time. I'm going to go ahead and hop right into this because I cannot wait any longer. The wait has been long enough. Uh, I don't know what it is, but it just seems like everything with Azurite Sea took absolutely forever. And it might also have something to do with the fact that I could not pull an enchanted out of it to save my life. But I'm feeling a lot better about Archazia's Island. And the reason for that is I have already pulled an enchanted out of it, believe it or not. I went to a midnight release event, and in my first pack, I had the Jafar enchanted. And so I'm feeling a lot better about it. I think we got a lot better luck, and so I'm ready to start ripping this, and I'm hoping that we can pull another one today. So, with that being said, we got to start opening with this first pack. So, if you have opened any Archazia's Island, how are you feeling about it so far? I personally really like the art. I know that some people have complaints about the foiling on it, but personally, I think they look a lot better. I haven't been a huge fan of the way that things have been foiled up to this point, other than, of course, the Japanese foils, because those are absolutely gorgeous. But the English foils, not so much. So we've got Devil's Eye Diamond. Ooh, legendary right off rip. Let's see what we got. We got Bagheera. Awesome. That is a great one. I know there's a lot of hype around this card, so glad that we got a good one right off the start. And Pain. All right. So solid start. Like I said, I am feeling very good about this set so far. So I'm really hoping that we can keep this up because Azurite Sea just was not good to me. And I really hate that because I was really excited for it. And of course, I've been really excited for Archazia's Island too. So I'm just hoping that everything will kind of go a little bit more my way with this set. I really love the art in this set. I think, especially the enchanteds, these are the best enchanteds that we've gotten so far, in my opinion. I think every single one of them is absolutely gorgeous, and I'd be happy to get any one of them. So, in this pack, we've got Clarabelle, John Silver, and Cusco. But yeah, one thing I do like that we've got the full foil across the whole thing in this new set. They do look significantly better, and they're getting close to the quality of the Japanese foils. So hopefully by next set we'll actually have foils that I really like. And I know that a lot of people already like foils, but they're not for me personally. I don't know what it is. So, do you guys know what you're planning on playing for this set? Because I am on the fence. I've been planning on playing red-blue, just because it's a color combo that I've been wanting to play for a while. And I have played it a little bit off and on. I've been practicing it the last few weeks. Hey Hey. I love that we've got Hey Hey again in this set. We've actually got a couple of Hey Heys. But I think I'm just gonna, I'm definitely gonna do an item deck one way or another. Now, I'm not sure whether it's gonna be red-blue or if it's gonna be blue-steel. We'll find out soon enough, I guess. So we got Tuk Tuk. Our first super rare, we've got Gantu. And, ooh, our first foil super rare, we've got Pete. All right. Not a bad start at all. But yeah, I think for now it's probably just gonna depend on what cards I pull, whether I'm gonna go with blue steel or red blue. Wow, just absolutely destroying this pack. But if I have more of the staple cards from one or the other, that's of course the way that I'm gonna go for now until I've got all the parts that I need to just make whatever deck that I want. But yeah, the only thing I know for sure right now is that I want to do an item deck just because there are a lot of good parts specifically for item decks in this set. So we got Rhino, Kenai, and Drizella. So I think that's gonna be the way to go. I like playing item decks anyways. It's kind of the way that my current blue steel was. Well, I guess that's really not necessarily true. I guess that was supposed to be more for healing. But my current red blue is definitely set up for items. But I really want that new Tamatoa. I did pull one of the new Donald Duck legendaries, and there's the bell. I think this one actually makes my play set of this bell. So that's going to go in the deck for sure. No, there's been a lot of hype around that card, and it is a very good card. Being able to get a 3-drop out on turn 1, especially this Sapphire Coil, same thing here. And we've got Mad Hatter, another super rare. We've got Hero Hamada, and Sven. I don't know, these foils they're kind of growing on me. What was I saying? I really don't remember. But oh yeah, my red-blue deck is item based. I have already pulled the legendary Scrooge McDuck, so that's one of the parts that I was needing for that deck. Hopefully I can get the Tamatoa, because he's definitely going to be a big part of an item deck this set for sure. Which, I mean, so is Scrooge McDuck. So at least I've already got one of the parts, but they're both legendary, so I'm gonna have to open quite a lot to be able to pull play sets of them. So I'm probably gonna have to buy singles, because that's what I should do. Obviously, I got bit a little bit chasing things last set. So we got Wreck-It Ralph, Hades, and Penny. So yeah, I'm not trying to end up in that same sort of situation this time. I am glad that I've at least got my Enchanted out of the way. I wish that it would have been on camera, because of course it's always nice to be able to share that with you guys, but that's all right, because we're gonna pull another one before it's all said and done, right? That is the hope anyway. I'm also really excited about the way that they've done the puzzle cards for this set, now having the lore on the back as well as having a puzzle on the other side, and we got 2 puzzles, which I think is awesome. But yeah, especially having the lore built into the set so that you don't actually have to go check out the website or anything else in order to get caught up on the lore is really cool. I really like that they've done that. Hopefully they continue to do that. There's the other Hey, another one of my favorite Disney characters. Because yeah, that's a great addition, and it just makes it a little bit more fun to rip packs. So we got Tramp, got another super rare, we got King Candy, and Penny the Orphan. All right, so I'm not sure how many packs in we are right now, but we're doing pretty good as far as super rares from the looks of it, and of course getting that legendary right off rip. Ooh, speaking of off rip, I cannot get into this one to save my life. I also like how they have these numbered for the puzzle cards. It's nice having them in order, that way you know for sure whenever you're reading the lore that you've got it in the right order. But yeah, I think so far, I think we're doing good on what we've got for our pulls. We still have a lot of packs left, and I really don't even know what all I want to see. So we got Tramp, Devil's Eye Diamond, and Toulouse, maybe? I don't know. I probably pronounced that wrong. You guys know that I have a problem pronouncing a lot of these, but yeah, I'm really not sure what all I want out of this set other than the Tamatoa and the Scrooge McDuck. I think I've already got play sets of the items that I was needing, like what is it, Maurice's, I can't remember the name of it, the new Maurice's like workshop type card. No, I've got that one. Ooh, and here we go, Belle. She's one of them that I was needing, and we're starting with a super rare in this pack, so you know we've got at least a super rare back behind it. So we got Belle, got another legendary. Let's see if this one's gonna be Tamatoa. Ah, no, but we did get Return of Hercules, which is the first legendary action that we've got in the game so far. So that is an awesome pull. And even if it wasn't, it's a legendary in a new set. It's a great pull regardless. Back behind that, we've got Bolt. All right. So yeah, I think we're doing really well so far. 2 very good legendary pulls so far, in my opinion. Definitely not mad at those in the slightest, because like I said, regardless, even if they weren't like playable cards, I've already got or this is a new set, so I don't have any copies of most of the legendaries. Just a couple of them. Like I said, I've got the new Scrooge McDuck. Pulled a foil of the new Baloo. I've also got, let's see, Radigan, and I think I pulled one other, but I'm not 100% sure off the top of my head, because we did a regular sealed event, and then we also did a draft. So I got quite a few cards on the first night. So we've got Lyle Tiberius Rourke, Dawson, and Out of Order, and I absolutely love the art on this card. It's awesome. I don't think it's going to be a very playable card, but I do love the way that it looks. So that one is really cool. And like I said, I just really like the art just in general. And I feel like I say that about basically every set. I've said it many times before. I will say it on repeat. I think that Lorcana has some of the best art out of any TCG. I'm hoping at some point that we will start to get more art variants of these cards, just because the art's already so good. It would be really cool just to have some other things to look for other than just enchanted. So we've got another Clarabelle, another super rare, we've got another Gontu, and our first foil rare, we've got Merlin. All right, so we'll put that there. We'll just kind of tuck Gontu right up with the other one. So that's nice. Gontu, I know, is going to be another one of those very good playable cards for this set, especially kind of going up against anything playing like Maui Shark and let's see, is it, I think Radigan? Radigan was another one that kind of, Unconventional Tool. That was another one of the items I was looking for. But I think Radigan is another one that gains a lure whenever you play actions, which of course that only stops singing, so you can still play regular actions. But I think he gains a lure whenever he's exerted and an action is played. So kind of slows those down just a little bit. Of course, it doesn't stop them because, again, that only stops songs and not just actions in general. But we've got another pack where we are starting with a super rare. In this one, we've got Queen of Hearts. And we've got Pete, not foiled this time. And Lady. So let's see. We are just chugging along with the super rares in this one. Let's see. 7 of them? Yeah, I can count 7 of them plus the foil. That is quite a bit for, I guess, about halfway through. I haven't really been counting. I'm sure you guys will probably see the count, but as far as like while I'm sitting here opening them, I haven't been actually checking or counting them myself. But yeah, I mean, I think that seems to be a pretty good ratio so far. Ooh, this new Diablo. I do really like the art on it. Not sure exactly how playable that one will be, especially with the Diablo that we got last set, but still really cool. We've got the new Jasmine. Another super rare, we got Jafar, and this is the regular art of the enchanted one that I've pulled. And Bucky. Oh, Bucky. How far you have fallen. It's still a very good card, though, compared to the errata, because at least whenever he dies, you get another card. And they really nerfed Bucky whenever they decided to do the errata. But that's all right. I'm kind of glad that I hadn't started playing at that point, because I would have been pretty mad, honestly. Oh, if I would have been playing at that point and my opponent essentially was just keeping me from playing the game, because I do want to play the game, you know? I don't show up to League this is another great card, Giant Cobra. I don't show up to League just to watch other people play the game, right? So we've got Mushu, who has finally made the appearance here in Lorcana. We got Kita. And another foil rare, we got Lyle Tiberius Rourke. And surprisingly, Lyle was a big part of the reason I didn't do so well in the sealed tournament that I played on release night. I didn't play them in my deck just because an 8 cost for sealed is pretty high. But I had a couple of opponents that were able to cheat him out using the Return of Hercules. And yeah, whenever whenever you're playing sealed and you don't have a whole lot of options, I typically lean towards trying to go a little bit more aggro, so I try and keep it low to the ground and play things that are cheap and not necessarily have the biggest stats. So doing 2 damage to my whole board anytime my opponent inks is pretty devastating. So we got John Silver, we got Kenai, and Jafar. And now this is probably my favorite foil that I have seen in this set. It's just super colorful, and the way that these are foiled just really makes it pop. And this one looks really similar to the way that they've done the Japanese foils. So this one, I know it's just common, but art-wise, absolutely stunning, absolutely gorgeous. 10 out of 10. So yeah, if one day we reach the kind of foiling that they have with those Japanese cards, I will become a foil fiend for sure, because I absolutely love them. And I know I've said it a million times, and I'll probably say it a million more, but if you've seen them in person, you know exactly what I'm talking about. The camera just really doesn't do them justice, and that's kind of how I feel for the enchanteds from this set as well. There were 3 of them in total that were pulled at that sealed event, and they all look even better than they do in photos whenever you see them in person. So we've got Mittens. Ooh, we got another legendary. What is it gonna be? Scrooge McDuck. There we go. So I've got 2 of them now, halfway to my playset. Let's see what we got back behind it. We got another foil rare. It's Mad Hatter. All right. Yeah, it's looking good so far. I like that I've gotten a couple of my expensive legendaries out of the way for my deck. It makes me feel really good. Hoping in these last few packs, maybe, just maybe, I can get a couple more, especially if we could get that Tamatoa, because right now he is the most expensive legendary in the set, and I am gonna need him. So getting one would be great, but of course we're just gonna have to see. I would also, there we go, Maurice's Machine. That's what it's called. So I think I've got a playset of that one already. So that one will be able to go into my trade binder, because I know that's one that people are going to be looking for. We got Iago, Tramp, and another foil super rare. We got Pongo. All right, so that's 2 foil super rares that we've got now. But yeah, I think I've got more than a playset of that one. I'm going to be excited to look at doing trades, trying to get those cards that I'm needing. I've made a few other trades in the last couple of weeks, just trying to get some other things that I was missing from previous sets, especially the ones that I'm going to need for the deck that I'm building. And if you guys are interested in seeing kind of the process that I go through building this deck as I work on it, let me know down in the comments. I'd be more than happy to make some videos doing so. We got Raya, Perdita, and Susie. But yeah, I'd be more than happy to go through that. I am going to have a video coming out pretty soon that is more or less just an addendum to the video that I made a couple months ago on how to organize your cards for deck building, just because at the time we only had the 6 colors, and of course now we've got these dual color cards, so that does change up the organization just a little bit. It'll probably be a pretty short video. There's not like a whole lot of changes, but I know it was something that I had to think about quite a bit, just because I don't personally store my cards how most people do, and I'm not sure how many of you actually are using that system, but if so, I want to make sure that I keep you updated. That way you know exactly what I'm doing with mine as well. So we got Cusco, Donald Duck, and Sir Kay. All right, so we're getting down to the bottom of the box here now. Looks like we got 5 more packs, including this one. So hopefully we should be seeing at least one more legendary. I'd really like to see a couple more, or an enchanted, of course. Always take an enchanted. We'll never complain about it. But yeah, like I said, Definitely would like to see that legendary Tamatoa at the very least. And I imagine we're probably still going to see a couple more super rares, because it looks like we're actually falling a little bit behind on what we typically average. I think we usually do about 13 of them, if I'm not mistaken. So we got Milo Thatch. See, there we go. Another super rare. We got Bolt and Amethyst Coil. So yeah, I think we usually do like between like 11 and 13 on the super rares, if I'm not mistaken. And I'm not going to try and count those because I really don't want to hold you guys up. I really want to get through these. I know that you probably don't care, especially given that you can actually see the count on the screen right now. So it doesn't really do you guys any good for me to sit here and count them. But of course, with this, we are going to have many more of these openings because of this being a new set. So stay tuned for that if you want to see more of these openings, which I know you do. So we got Madam Mim. Got another super rare. We got Pongo and the Prince. So getting caught up on those super rares. I knew it. I knew it was coming. We got 3 packs left. You know the drill. If by this point you haven't already, make sure you go down there in the comments. Wish me some luck because I am going to need it. And if you've stuck around this far into the video, consider maybe, you know, giving a like, subscribing to the channel. We'd love to have you around. I'm always happy to have more people here in the community. Absolutely love interacting with you guys. And of course, it's just a lot of fun talking to more people that are excited about the game, because I know I absolutely love this game. So we got Beast, All Is Found, and Aquila. But you know, I guess me loving the game kind of goes without saying, right? Like it'd be pretty hard for me to make content around it if I didn't love the game. And of course, with as much of this that I open, as much money as I'll spend on it, it would be pretty wasteful for me to be spending all that money on a game that I don't enjoy. And also, whenever we're done here, I'm also going to go over the puzzles just so you guys can see what they look like and see if we've got all the pieces for them, because with us having 2 puzzles this time, I'm not sure if I can actually come up with all the pieces in a single booster box. So we got Clarabelle, Bajo, and Baymax. All right, guys. This is it. Last pack magic. We really need a legendary at the very least, right? Of course, ideally, we get another legendary and an enchanted. Might be a bit of a stretch, might be a lot to ask for, but in an ideal world, that's what we would have. So let's see what we got. We're gonna roll this one slow. We got Stabbington Brother, Treasure Guardian, not even gonna try, Wake Up Alice, Trusty, Jafar, Thomas O'Malley, Baymax, Ruby Coil. First rare, we got Tramp. Super rare, Show Me More. And Card Soldiers. Well, that's unfortunate. Only getting 3 legendaries in the first box, but it's all right. We've still got many more to open. We're gonna have a lot more coming soon, so we'll get those numbers up. That's fine. I'm not gonna worry too much about that right now. But what I am gonna worry about is I'm gonna see if we can get all of these, lore cards and puzzle cards out of the way. So I will be back in just a minute and we'll see what we got. All right, guys, so as you can see, we were actually able to get all the pieces required in order to put these puzzles together. So you can do it in a single booster box. I'll be honest, it was very, very close. I only had four other pieces. Of course, there are 20 pieces of lore. So like I said, that's why I wasn't 100% sure that we'd be able to do it in a single booster box, but luckily we were able to. But I think we had some pretty good pulls in this. I did also just want to show off this Jafar that I was able to pull, just in case you guys haven't been able to see that. And I do think that it looks a lot better, even on camera, than it did in the initial release that we saw, like just the images of it. But still, I don't feel as though the camera really truly captures just how vibrant these actually are in person. But again, thank you guys so much for stopping by. If you enjoyed this, make sure that you give us a like and a subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one. Take it easy.